That girl said her spit on that thing. That's boring. I'm farting on it.
Right now, I feel. What do you feel?
I recently started feeling the pressure everyone talks about. You know, the whole find a life partner, settle down, because your time can run out one. I really didn't think I would.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now, it's the right time, it's the right sound, right now, right now, till the whole pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, till the nigga pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
That girl said her spit on that thing. That's boring. I'm farting on it. Exactly. Speak to him, Toothless. I'm farting on it. That girl.
All right, so you guys heard that. And she is basically making a joke about, instead of Haktua spitting on it, which we all know the Haktua girl, you guys should know her by now. She's a girl who went famous for a street interview, and yeah, I saw it. I didn't do a video on it because it was pointless. It's like, okay, what's the difference between her and any other 304, modern day 304, who does street interviews? What's the difference between her and any other woman on the street? So and that's pretty much the same for this situation as well. You have this woman here who thinks that it's cute to, for one, she spit straight into the camera, which is kind of weird to spit on your own phone. And then for two, she's saying instead of spitting on it, she's going to fart on it. And they continue to tell us that women are the most hygienic, women are cleaner than men, and all this kind of stuff. That's complete baloney, okay? Every time I dealt with a new chick and either went to her apartment, or because you know these chicks ain't homeowners, or went to her car, it was always dirty. It was always not in it wasn't presentable, okay? And she still is having guests over. It really doesn't make any sense, but it just goes to show that modern women have gotten lazy on all accounts, okay? When it comes to their personal hygiene, when it comes to their personal fitness, when it comes to dating in the sexual marketplace. So she thinks it's a flex to essentially she's offering her intercourse, right, to any man who would be interested in dating her, and she's offering to fart on his dangling. And these women continue to wonder why they are single, right? They continue to wonder why they're single, but the reason you're single is because you are making weird videos like this, and you think that you're cute, you think that it's cute, you think that men are gonna want you because you're TikTok famous or something like that, or you went viral on TikTok, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So I guess this is what female empowerment looks like in 2024. And it looks like this is some type of retreat or something where they take women out into the woods and maybe get out a little extra energy or stress. And it just goes to show that modern women have completely lost their minds. I wouldn't be surprised if every single one of these women, even the one who is hosting the event is on some type of anxiety medication, antidepressant of the sorts. I mean, it's ridiculous that modern men, these are our options. These are what we have to pick from. And modern women think with the ideology of feminism, that is their thought process. I really don't know what this is doing. I guess you could say, oh yeah, it's fun to go out in the woods and scream and, you know, hit things and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it just shows how many mental issues that modern women have. And these are not young women. These are women in their late 30s, 40s. Some even, you can tell they're in their 50s, and they still are acting ridiculous. I mean, if this doesn't tell you why you should go your own way, I don't know what will.
I recently started feeling the pressure everyone talks about. You know, the whole find a life partner, settle down, because your time can run out one. I really didn't think I would, but I do. But I also decided that unless I find someone that's my absolute best friend, that amplifies my already existing joy, and that matches my enthusiasm for life, I really don't mind how long it takes to find. The thing is, I worked hard to love my own company and to make my brain a nice place to be in, because you know what? It's important to become the love of your own life too. At the end of the day, you're the only person who will spend every second of every day with for the rest of your existence, so don't rush anything. And every time I get an intrusive thought, I just say to myself, I know the love I want and deserve exists because I am full of it. And I don't know, I feel like maybe someone else needed to hear that too.
So you see, a lot of women are starting to try and put out this feel-good content. A lot of it is cope. She is basically explaining how she waited too long to get married, to find a partner, to find a mate. And she continues on to say she doesn't care how long it takes to find a partner. And, you know, as long as she's comfortable in her own skin, all this kind of stuff. But these women are lying to themselves. Remember, a lot of these women say, oh, well, I don't care. I don't need a man. I don't want a man, da 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 da. But she's having intrusive thoughts that are saying, hey, maybe I did wait too long. Maybe I did make a mistake in my youth. Maybe I should have been doing more to find a man, to find a protector, to find a provider, a man who's suitable for me. See, she said, oh, well, I'm starting to feel the pressure and I didn't think that I would. Yeah, you know, hindsight is 20/20, and you're not going to feel that pressure when you're young and you have the whole world in front of you and you think that everything's going to go your way in life. And then when it actually doesn't go your way in life, you're confused and distraught because you didn't put any effort into the things that mattered. And that is, you know, ensuring your family in the future. It's so funny how these modern women think that men are just going to come to them, and when they're ready, the men are going to come. But at this point, ma'am, you're 30. Men are looking at women who are younger, period. Okay? Nobody is going to, like, back in the day, if you were 30 and single and you look good, men are already writing you off, and it's still the same today. There's something wrong with you. It's not like she's ugly. It's not like she isn't attracting men. We know she's attracting men. But most likely she's riding the carousel. She's getting papped out by Chad and Brad. And that is what she spent her youth doing. Going and partying and girls trips and vacations and trying to make it look like she's super happy and all this kind of stuff. But a genuinely happy person doesn't do all this to prove that they are happy. It's so funny how these modern women are trying to prove that they're happy, but the only one who you can prove that you are happy is yourself, okay? Because we're not buying it, the men aren't buying it, and we see a woman like this who is getting into her 30s and losing time, and we say, hey, well, why would I deal with you when I can get a 24-year-old woman who looks better than you and who's younger than you and who has a better chance at having healthy offspring? Women continue to believe that they can push the clock back and push the time back and you know, they'll be able to have kids and do whatever they want for their whole lives, and that's not the case. We grow, we get older, and as women get older, they get less attractive, right? It's just the facts. Older women are not as attractive as younger women, period. There's no arguing against that. So waiting and spending all this time, taking your time and all this getting to know myself, which we all know that's code word for just fucking around and getting to know what type of dudes hit it the best to her. That's really what that code word is for. All this time wasted, and she could have had a man, she could have had children by now, she could have had the life that she dreamt of as a child, but now she's single, alone, and coping, having her friends support her and all this kind of stuff. But what's going to happen when those friends are starting to get married? What's going to happen when they're starting to find someone and they have to devote their time to their spouse and not you? Well, we've seen it happen on many TikToks beforehand, and the women just always end up crying on TikTok or Instagram Reels, complaining about how they shouldn't have waited and all their friends are getting married and not them. But anyways, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your ties, man. Y'all already be on your motherfucking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.